What am I having for breakfast this morning? Moo food. I bought those chia seeds yesterday. I decided to make that like porridge today. And I've made it with kombucha. I can't keep calling it kombucha because it's what? It's not been made for a kombucha leaf. Flag. Whatever. Do you know what? I'll call it something kombucha then. But this one had dandelion. This is dandelion one I made yesterday. It's probably not, and it had cold tea in it as well a little bit. I don't really know. It's just a thing. So I decided just to use that to make my chia seed thing that I'm making today. So I made it with flax seeds. It's sort of gelatinous. I just decided to try it. What else did I put in it? I put in it some sultanas. I probably should have had raisins, half banana, some desiccated coconut because I just bought it this week. Marjoram, because that breaks the fever. I've just decided now to put some poppy leaves in it. 4 poppy leaves, just to make, use of them, a bit more greenery. Why do I keep saying there's latex in poppy? Well, I was watching this YouTube the other day and he kept saying latex, so now it's just called latex, whether it's in there or not. It's working. As a principle. But I just wanted to say, and I don't know, I'm wondering if it is latex, if it sticks, it binds to other things that you use it with, maybe. It binds them together. Latex might be that, isn't it? Springs things back and forth. A bit like this old gelatinous chia seed. Not quite as gelatinous as that flax I had yesterday. Why did I get chia? I thought, I don't know, I use a lot of flax and maybe it's more of a, like, I don't know, the, what's it called? The ethical nature of using chia seeds over flax. But sometimes it's good to spread things around. I know there's a big problem with quinoa years ago because they all got eaten by people and they couldn't afford to eat in a country where it's their natural food. Anyway, I got chia seeds. So, and probably it's just, I don't even know where chia seeds come from. Chia plant. Chili? I don't know. It's good to spread things around a bit, isn't it? It makes things fair for the rest of the people if you have something from everywhere. You can't just put, Look, my green beans going round from the other day. I'm trying to train round in a circle around here. Can you see? No, not really. I've not got the camera switched onto it. So that's pretty cool. It's grown that much in 2 days. I like to see that myself. You still can't see it. That's part of the fun. But what I was just looking at was where I've been pulling off the poppy leaves before, and I haven't done it for a few days because I've only got this small plant here, is that it started to come, and because I was using them in tea, you have to use the Native American in me. You have to use the whole thing, don't you? But it started to shoot again from the stumps where I've taken it out. So do you know what? Quop Davis. That's good, isn't it? That's good fun. The same as the borage. Pick and what's it called? Cut and come again. I just like to get the odd stab in there somewhere. Shall we uncover this tomato? Ta-da! Let's bring it out today from under this old lampshade. This is mine. Well, that's probably going to get smashed somewhere, isn't it? I haven't got much battery life, so I won't have long to talk to you today. I think there was a bit of lavender in that kombucha I made yesterday. Or it's been going for a few days, so I just keep using it and then topping it up again. So I've just used it and put more water on it. I tasted it, I just fancied it, I thought it would work. I nearly had millet flakes instead of quinoa, but then at the last minute I changed my mind. What to do with Buglio? Not much, apart from use it as a bug repellent at the moment. I haven't worked out what it is. I think I did that before last year, didn't I? I cut a load inside when there was some bug thing going on. I had it in the house, and I've also burnt it as like a smoke, like to do a smoke thing with. I think there's probably more uses to it than that, but it's finding the right time. I was thinking yesterday about that when I said about the lavender and what, like, Oh, 15%. What environment it thrives in and what does well in, because it's a medicinal plant and it must be the same when you use it. So, it's going to work differently to do with, they say that anyway, don't they? How things are going to react with your blah, blah, blah. Let's just say intolerance is one word, isn't it, to different things. But, the whole thing. I imagine Buddleia is going to be the same. There's going to be times when you can use it. I just haven't yet realised or worked out, it's not been necessary for me to use it. It's extremely toxic. Yeah, but I was saying to someone the other day when they were saying about poppy, where they were reading up on like opium or something, when I was talking about poppies. I think, it's really toxic. Yeah, but I know, but alcohol, isn't it? It's alcohol poisoning. It's the poisoning effect of alcohol that makes you feel drunk. That's toxic. It is a toxin. Oh no, this is ruined. Just went to take the top off. This one got a bit weird. So take it in. That's going to be extremely, extremely interesting. Mouldy spores. Put them in a bag. Put them in a jar. Make them into jam. Just chuck them in the bin. I don't want to. I'll have one now. Don't put them in the kombucha. I'll never get those again though, will I? So let's put them in this. Put them here somewhere. I need another bowl, to be honest. Pick them into... I'm just going to put them here on Baraki's pamphlet. That's it really. I'm now going to just eat that, I think. And give some to the dog. That rice was really nice last night. I was thinking, because when I was in Tesco's last night, just to wind up screw, and buy 6 crates of Coca-Cola, and I wanted watermelon. There wasn't anywhere in my road. There's none in Tesco's, and there was none in Co-op when they first. So I got something else instead. And I saw these other tiger prawns in the freezer. I don't have enough money to get any. I just really fancy. I don't have prawns for ages. I do try and eat a lot of the time vegan. But then I started thinking, I wonder why I was craving those. When I first transitioned to vegan, when I was properly vegan, and I was doing the craving thing, and it's like working out what it is actually your body's craving instead, and how to like concoct that out of other things. So I think I said cheese was often like fat and salt and yeast. And so last night I came back wanting those prawns, and I made that rice. I ended up just making brown rice with peas and butter. I fried that onion, half an onion I had, in that butter, with some brown rice and peas, and then the comfrey oil. It was kind of the comfrey oil that I was thinking was a bit prawny. So I don't know what it is in it. So if it's zinc and copper, I can't remember the compositions of any of these things. And how, I don't know, it was going to help I could feel that thing go into my ear a bit. My throat's okay now though. And the shadow on that film would have done the same thing. I think so that helped me. Well, it's sort of concocted, cemented those ideas. And I was saying to someone saying yesterday in a thread while I was doing a meandering, I was already meandering anyway, about blooms. So like a bloom in mosquitoes would bring like a bloom of like different things that eat mosquitoes, don't they? So swallows would eat them, so dragonflies would eat them, bats eat them. That's 3 things. Other things eat them as well. So that's like 3 ways of attacking the same problem in your body, isn't it? That's a similar thing, do you know? And each of those things is going to take some of them say it's a bacteria, so each of those things are going to take some of them, but they're not going to take all of them. That's what I was thinking anyway. That's enough really, isn't it? I've not even had breakfast yet, or finished my first cup of coffee. I only had 15% charge. That's enough, isn't it? Right. I really like this. It was really refreshing. It really suited my taste buds anyway. As a nice fresh drink. I can't remember the legality of labelling. I don't even care, to be honest. And I just call kombucha if I make it a sort of fermented drink in a cup. Call it something else. Look, dandelion. Dandelion in it that I made yesterday. Different things go in different ones. Distillery. I'm still doing it. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and eat my breakfast. And see what happens next. See you later. Bye then.